So what is the pause button mentality? The pause button mentality is one of the biggest mental hurdles that we as coaches have to help our members overcome. And typically the story goes something like this. Life gets busy, an obstacle comes up, and the member feels overwhelmed. They don't think they could keep up with all the demands in their life. And then they come to us and they tell us, hey, I'm going to pause my workouts, my fitness, my diet until things calm down at work or until COVID goes away. So what's the reality? The reality is that life has no pause button. So the decisions you make every day and also the non-decisions that you make, they are going to affect your fitness, right? And when you press the pause button, when you make that choice, you're building the skill of pausing rather than the skill of resilience and figuring out a way to continue to be happier and healthier even when things aren't perfect, right? And the reality of life is that you'll always be busy. There's always going to be challenges. And so that's something, if you want to be consistent with your fitness, you want to live a healthy lifestyle, you're going to have to find a way to overcome those challenges and build the skill of being resilient. And one of the things to keep in mind is that, at times it's not going to be perfect. You're going to have to, your fitness is not going to be perfect. You're going to have to make sacrifices, but being consistently good or even consistently pretty good is better, and you're going to make more progress than being occasionally perfect. So the 4 magic words are, how can I, while or without? So when you find yourself in a place when you're saying, I can't do this because, and you're inserting your reason or your excuse there, you'll replace that with, how can I still get whatever I need to done while still acknowledging whatever obstacle that I have. So to make this tangible, I'm going to provide you with some real life examples you might experience. Example 1, I can't work out because I'm swamped at work. So when you find yourself in that mindset, saying those things to yourself, starting to feel that overwhelmed, you'll say, how can I maintain a workout routine while I'm swamped at work? So you put your mind into that exploratory phase. How can I get this done? Let's get rid of the I can't and replace it with how can I, with the modifications that I need to do. Another example might be, I can't work out because I sprained my wrist. So you would replace that with, how can I work out without hurting my wrist further? And a final example to take this to the next level is to be preemptive with your how can I thinking. So you might know that when your kids come home from college, you won't be able to work out, or you think you might not be able to work out because you want to spend time with them. So instead of just saying, I can't work out because my kids are home from college, you'll replace that with anticipating the obstacle. When my kids come home from college, how can I work out without sacrificing time with my kids? And if you need help with this process, that's what a coach is for. So you take yourself through the how can I without, how can I while process, and through that process, you'll decide what you're willing to do, right? And you'll have a list of some possibilities, some options. A coach can help you add to that list, or maybe figure out ways that you weren't really thinking of because they have experience working with people that have had similar obstacles as you. And then once you have that list, a coach can help you filter out and figure out, of those things you have listed, what is most important? What is the best thing to do given your situation? So there's an infinite amount of information out there that you can go through, and probably an infinite amount of ways you could solve your problem. A coach will look at your situation and help you figure out what is best to do. So if you're a FitTrack member and you're watching this episode and you're experiencing some of these things that we've talked about, and you feel yourself about to hit the pause button, that's what our coaches are here for. Communicate with a coach, reach out to your coach, and let them know what you're going through. Be honest with them, communicate with them, and they'll take you through this process and help you find a way to get it done.